So when I say instantly, I instantly call my mama them. And I'm like, look, I know you said that he subpoenaed you. I'm going to tell you why he subpoenaed you. The video, remember when you and Raven stepped outside to talk to me on the phone when y'all was over his house and we was yelling this and that? He recorded it on his Ring camera. And he had presented that as evidence in this case. That's why he wanted you and Raven to beat us so bad. That's why he wanted y'all to testify against me. Mom's like, what? I'm like, you know what? I'm going to send you the video. I emailed my mama that video. And she was just like, I can't believe he did it. I'm like, I can. I told you this is what the fuck he does. He does shit like that. And I told y'all that. But no, nobody want to listen to me. Y'all kept saying, oh, you leave a card. I'm like, yo, it is bigger than that. Y'all already knew what I was dealing with this man. And then y'all just decided to go up there and kiki and ha-ha in his face. Mama just like, look, don't worry about that. The hearing is tomorrow. Like, we got to be there. And Raven just like, I got your back, girl. I got your back. You ain't even got to worry about it. I got your back. And I'm just like, man, all right. Hung up the phone. Next day, it's the court hearing. So I called my lawyer beforehand. And I was like, hey, I was looking over this exhibits. And he doctored these text messages. That is not true at all. I didn't say that. I'm like, I got the actual text messages of what I said that'll show that he deleted that message. And I'm like, and the phone logs, I've been calling Carter almost every day on FaceTime. I've been talking to Carter almost every day, especially on Google Duo. Like, I've been talking to Carter. I got evidence to show that I've been talking to Carter. Like all of that is lying. He's lying. And my lawyer's like, well, it's too late to upload evidence. I was like, yo, this is some bullshit. This is some straight bullshit. I'm like, so you mean to tell me that I might just have to sit through like this? These are lies. Like, these are lies. And he was just like, yep, that's pretty much all you can do at this point. I'm like, I didn't know that he was going to do this. If I would have known he was going to do that, I would have uploaded my doggone text message. I would have uploaded my phone, my T-Mobile call log, so you can see, because you can't delete the T-Mobile call log. I would have uploaded that to show, like, no, I talked to Carter. I bit for sometimes for a couple of hours, because I'm just sitting there watching him play with his toys, talking to him while he just play with his toys. So I'm just like, no. No, you're not about to do this. He was like, well, yeah. Miss Smith, I don't know what to tell you. Well, we'll just see how it plays out in court. So the court was via Zoom, because I was in Maryland. So everything was Zoom link. So when it was time for the hearing, Raven was in the waiting area. My mom was in the waiting area. She was in her uniform in the waiting area because she was at work. And I'm just like, and his lawyer presented the opening arguments. His argument was that I abandoned Carter. I did not tell him that I was leaving. I just up and left Carter. And I was just like, motherfucker, we talked the whole time I was in Savannah. And then the day that I had to bring Carter back to you, like, I let you know that I was leaving and that we was going to do this whole month. Like, what? Like, what? So he was trying to say that I abandoned. His grounds for full custody was that I just abandoned Carter without letting him know that I don't do anything for Carter. I don't help with Carter. And I'm just like, I talk to Carter all the time. I sent Carter Christmas gifts. I sent Carter shoes. I bought Carter shoes to send to his house after that. So I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, I've been talking to my son. That's a lie. Like, yo, he is lying. Like, he's lying. And then he was trying to say that Darian put his hands on Carter. And I was just like, the whole time I was in Savannah, every time that he called defects, there was records. Every time that he called defects or the daycare called defects, he said that me was putting my hands on Carter. He never said Darren was putting his hands on Carter. He said I was. That's why the defects case did not it didn't go anywhere because they was investigating me for putting my hands on Carter. So it's like now he's trying to switch it because he saw that my family had an issue with me and Carter, because I don't know what my family told to him, but he saw how my family had an issue with Darian. So he was using that, and I'm just like, this motherfucker here. So the judge was like, all right, we're gonna start with our first witness. And the first witness was my sister Raven. And I'm just like, yes, they didn't start with my mama. They started with Raven. So Carter's dad's lawyer asking Raven questions. And Raven sitting up there like, my sister is a good mother. She's a good mother. All he does is lie. Let me tell you how he lied. Because we wanted to come up there and get Carter for the weekend. He would not let us get Carter for the weekend. He said in order for us to see Carter, we had to be up there. We had to be at his house. He would not let us leave his house or his mom's house with Carter. And I'm like, and Raven was like, and my mama tried to come up there one day and asked him like, okay, well, since I can't leave with Carter, can I spend a little time with him? He let my mama get Carter from his mama's house. But my mama took Carter to CC's and wasn't gone a full hour before he was calling her phone saying she needed to bring him back. Like, he don't even let him see his own family outside of, his mama and his brother. He does not let Carter see Kiana's side of the family at all. Like, we can't take him and spend time with him outside of his house. Like, no. And I know my sister loves her son. I know my sister been talking to her son. And the lawyer was just like, all right, well, stay on topic. Answer the questions that I'm asking you. It's like, so do you think he's a good dad? She's like, he all right, but he ain't my sister. My sister is a great mother. And the lawyer's like, okay, I didn't ask you that. Stay on topic. Well, I'm just telling you that this is some BS. And the judge's like, hey, language. Watch your language. Ray's like, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, because it don't make no sense. My sister did not abandon Carter. She did not abandon Carter. And his lawyer was like, well, we can play the video of you and your mom outside saying that she abandoned Carter. He was like, well, we're mad. We talk outside of our net when we mad. We was just mad. But my sister didn't abandon Carter. My sister loved Carter. My sister be talking to Carter. He just be lying. All he do is lie. And the judge just like, Raven, you're going to have to calm down. He was like, okay, I'm sorry. And then the questions kept coming in from Carter's dad lawyer. And Raven was just eating them. And then it was time for my lawyer to cross-examine her. He was like, so Ms. Smith, so do you feel like your sister is a good mother? Like, yeah. My Raven was like, of course. She's a great mother. She don't deserve to have him as a baby daddy, but she is a great mother. Because he not finna sit up here and tell the judge that my sister don't do nothing for her son, and my sister do everything for her son. My sister love her son. Like, she had the neck rolling and everything. And my lawyer, I could see it. He was trying to, like, fight back, like, a laugh. Because Raven was so animated. So animated. But she took so long with her questioning that they didn't even have a chance to talk to my mom. Because we was there for, like, 2 hours. we was doing the Zoom for, like, 2 hours. They didn't even get a chance to talk to my mom because the judge was just like, well, all right, we're running a little bit over. Like, this was only supposed to be an hour and a half at most. Like, we're going on 2 hours now. So what I'm going to do, we're just going to come back. I'm going to adjourn it for now. And then we'll come back at a later date to finish out. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Okay. Like, all right. Okay. Because I let the judge know. I was just like, look, I'm not saying that Carter's dad is a bad dad. He is not a bad father. He is a terrible co-parent. Like, a terrible co-parent. Like, he does not look at anything outside of, like, what he wants for Carter. He's not looking at Carter's best interest because he's trying to tell you that I abandoned him, and I didn't abandon him. I talk to him every day. Like, he is lying on those texts. Like, everything. I'm just like, okay, when we come back, I'm going to just upload all my evidence. And just like, okay, you can upload your evidence to support what you're saying when we, before we come back to this. And I'm just like, all right, cool. Got off the Zoom link. my lawyer called me. He was like, I think everything went good. Everything went good. But your sister, she's a firecracker there. And I was like, yeah, that's Raven. He's like, well, she helped. She really did help your case. She did. So we'll see what he says, at the next hearing. I'm like, okay.